I lost the place that I was living and the majority of my belongings in an instant and in a snap of a second while I was sleeping.
A St. Petersburg woman survived a crash that left her with almost nothing but her life, which she says she is grateful for.
It's a story we first brought to you last week. A suspected drunk driver plowed into her home. News Channel 8's Victoria Lucas joins us live from St. Petersburg. And you spoke with this woman, Victoria, and she has quite a story to tell.
Jen, Josh, she sure does. Anna Rosenberger telling me that she was sleeping inside the home you see behind me during the time of the crash when a woman's car crashed into hers, sending both into the living room.
I am so grateful to be alive. I'm very grateful that the driver is alive. It is a miracle that she survived.
Anna Rosenberger speaking to News Channel 8 days after a tragic crash last week took nearly everything.
Total loss of my vehicle. I lost the place that I was living and the majority of my belongings.
Rosenberger was sleeping around 3 in the morning when she heard a loud bang. She woke up to 2 cars in her home. St. Petersburg police confirm a 28-year-old woman suspected of being under the influence was driving.
She hit my car at such a speed that it turned my car around, moved my car backwards all the way into the back of the house. Her car flipped upside down over my car, and she landed upside down behind my car in the living room, which was about 20 feet from where I was sleeping.
Our team obtaining records from St. Petersburg police showing in the past 4 years, there were 2 more incidents at the home that also involved vehicles. The homeowner, Laura Nelson, telling me she only knew about those 2 and didn't let Rosenberger know prior to her renting.
I did not, because I didn't think it was a big deal. And now clearly, we know that intersection's got a history. I'm devastated. Nobody wants something like this to happen.
I was furious that she neglected to tell me that information.
Rosenberger says she does not wish to rent from Nelson in the future, but is asking her of this.
Put up a barrier and make sure that whoever rents from her in the future, that she's honest and transparent with.
Rosenberger now stays in a temporary home in Sarasota, and she's created a GoFundMe to get herself back on her feet. You can find that on our website at WFLA.com. Police telling me this investigation is still ongoing. The driver facing charges including driving under the influence with an invalid license. Live in St. Petersburg, Victoria Lucas, 8 on your side.
And breaking news right now, 3 people are in the hospital after they were hurt when a box truck careened into a busy Kentucky Fried Chicken. News Channel 8's Ryan Hughes is live in Pinellas Park. Boy, I see what they're doing right behind you, boarding up.
Yeah, work cleanup in progress. This is the aftermath after that truck smashed into the building as people were on the other side having lunch. Some customers were in line at the counter when a jarring noise made them scramble.
All of a sudden, we heard a major crash, and I saw the trailer truck just pull right into the building.
Beverly Harrell was ready to pick up her order when
everything shattered. That whole part shattered. The guy was pinned in there, but they managed to get him out.
I saw people coming out in stretchers, and one guy was pinned.
2 customers at tables were hurt when the box truck plowed into the front of the building. Driver Edward Reyes tells me the brakes stopped working as he headed north on 66th Street. The truck jumped the median, hit this pickup head-on, then headed right into the restaurant.
Well, they told us we had to evacuate.
Scary.
Yes.
Reyes wasn't immediately cited. All 3 people hurt in the crash were taken to the hospital and should be okay. And as you can see, the work continues. No word yet when the restaurant will reopen. We're live tonight in Pinellas Park. I'm Ryan Hughes, News Channel 8.
Well, switching gears now here, a pickup truck went crashing into a Tampa Waffle House this afternoon, leaving 5 people with injuries, including a child. This happened at the restaurant along West Columbus Drive near McDill Avenue just after 2 o'clock this afternoon. Tampa Fire Rescue responded to this scene, and as you can see right now in this live picture, that truck is still inside the Waffle House, and this is 4 hours after The crash happened. You can see it right there in the middle, and quite a lot of damage left behind. And the truck right there, well, this is going to cause, again, a lot of cleanup at this hour. In all, 5 people were hurt. 2 of them were trauma alerts, adult and a child. And although we do not yet know the age of that child, this is still an active investigation. By the way, a man who says he is the brother of the truck driver tells us the 84-year-old was just recently told by doctors that he could drive.
He was released. They said he could start driving Fridays. I don't see, but something could have happened. He just had a heart valve replaced Monday.
A heart valve replaced on Monday. Doctors did clear him to drive, but we don't exactly know what caused this accident. Dan Martelli, the man you just heard from, tells us his brother Joe is a regular at this restaurant. He eats there every single day. The staff knows him. He says his brother was obviously quite shaken up by what happened, and he is concerned right now for those injured.
A lunch date turned demolition derby. Tonight, we are hearing from one of the women thrown across a Spring Hill restaurant when an out-of-control car crashed right through. News Channel 8's Victoria Price joins us now from that beef O Brady's with the story.
Hey, good evening. Christine Boggs and her friend wanted to sit in the booth by the window because they said it had the best light. Tonight, that booth lays in pieces while her friend lays in the hospital. Christine Boggs had no time to react.
I happened to see something out of the corner of my eye, and I looked, and I saw the car coming in.
She and her friend Nancy were simply having lunch at the Spring Hill Beef O Brady's Tuesday when suddenly a car came barreling through the window. Their booth took a direct hit.
I blinked, and it was all of a sudden I was probably knocked about 8 feet.
Boggs walked away with a fractured wrist. Her friend Nancy not so lucky, according to her husband.
It's not a pretty sight. It's got 2 broken ribs, got 2 broken ankles, got lacerations on the head, her eye sockets. She can't see.
Investigators say the 65-year-old driver lost control while heading east on Spring Hill Drive. She drove off the road, hitting 2 other cars before crashing into the restaurant. 6 people, including the driver, were taken to the hospital. Aerials from Eagle 8 HD show the path of destruction.
It's horrible to see.
Restaurant owner Linda Wolf wasn't there but got a terrified call from her employees.
It was like an explosion. They didn't know if it was gunshots going off or a bomb that just blew up.
Christine Boggs says she might think twice about where she sits the next time she goes to eat, but she's just thankful things weren't any worse.
Very blessed, very blessed.
Investigators are still trying to figure out what caused that car to lose control. They tell me it was likely something mechanical. Reporting in Spring Hill, Victoria Price, News Channel 8.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Josh Benson.
And I'm Jennifer Lee. Thank you for joining us. A cul-de-sac was not the end of the road for a pool maintenance truck.
Yeah, it didn't stop and went crashing into a Pinellas County home this afternoon. 8 on your side's Melanie Michael joins us live in Reddington Beach with a look at this damage. Mel.
There's a lot of damage left behind. Good afternoon to you both. I want to show you what we're seeing here on the ground. This is on Beach Club Drive, and I'm showing you what we're looking at. This is a terrible, terrible hole left behind here in this home. And I tell you what, the residents here were home at the time, and they heard everything that happened, and luckily they were on the other side of the home when it took place. This happened around 2 o'clock this afternoon, and thankfully, the couple who was in the other room watching TV was not injured. But what a shock it was for them. A pool installation company was working nearby and says the couple came out thinking some sort of explosion happened next door. Here's how witnesses describe what happened.
Flew by, looked like a blur, and the impact was completely solid. We thought the person was dead. He's a pool maintenance guy, so all of his hazardous material in the back, mostly muriatic pool acid, had shattered all over the back window, creating a toxic cloud and toxic fumes in the neighborhood, which is why hazmat had to be called.
And this afternoon, hazmat crews are they've left the scene already, but at this point, a lot of damage is left behind, as you can see, and some of the construction is going to be taking place. The couple is okay. That's the most important thing. And the man who was driving that pool truck has been taken to the hospital. I'm Melanie Michael, 8 on your side.